Hello everyone. Welcome to the Tokyo walkthrough. We'll be bringing you information about famous places and lesser-known tourist attractions in Tokyo. From a native perspective, my daughter Isla and I, Atsuya, will be your guides. We are both native Tokyoites. Today, we're going to head from Nippori to Komagome, via Shinobazu Street. There is a large garden in Komagome, called Rikubi-en. This is the main purpose of our visit. Men sak edakaro brari, ramen. Now, we've come to Nippori by train, and we are going to have some ramen first. Perhaps it's the age of inbound tourism, but the streets are lined with hotels and restaurants. The restaurant I'm looking for must be in there, but I can't find it. Where is it? I searched around using Google Maps and finally found it. It's a restaurant that stands quietly in a gap between buildings, in an alleyway, or rather a back street, or rather not even a street. We lined up a little and were shown inside. The restaurant was bigger than I expected, and there were lots of tables. There were also many customers who looked like foreigners, perhaps from a guidebook or something. And then, the ramen arrived. I ordered the rich white broth ramen, and my daughter ordered the tsukemen. The white broth ramen had a rich, creamy texture with a strong chicken aroma. The chewy noodles were perfectly combined with the creamy broth, and it was exactly as I had expected, a chicken-based white broth ramen. The tsukemen had a clear broth with the aroma of long green onions and ginger. Of course, it also had a strong chicken aroma. Oh, I ordered the white broth ramen, but I think I like the tsukemen better. In any case, it was quite filling. For people with small stomachs like us, it was a bit of a challenge to finish it all. Yanaka Ginza Shotengai, Shopping Street. Speaking of Nippori, it's Yanaka Ginza Shopping Street. I've only been there once, but I think this is my daughter's first visit. It was packed with tourists, but Yanaka Ginza is a bit of a niche spot for sightseeing in Tokyo. As for us, we didn't have any money, so our supreme mission was to not go into the shops, just look and walk around. I tried my best to ignore the standing bars I love, and the Middle Eastern goods shops I love, but we couldn't ignore the capsule toy shop my daughter loves. In the end, we went into the capsule toy shop. We also remember a Japanese-style stamp shop, and a shirt shop. That's because they are perfect for my daughter, and my own subculture tastes. I think these two shops are probably the same company. I think I'll try buying something from them on the internet later. Shinmei Tensha Kawato Koen, Park. From Yanaka Ginza, we head north along Shinobazu Street. The streets around here are quiet and stylish. At the Dozaka intersection, Shinobazu Street bends to the west, and heads towards Komagome and Sugano. It is said that Dozaka is the birthplace of the Japanese proverb, Ichi Fuji, Nitaka, San Nasuhi. This proverb means that seeing Mount Fuji, a hawk and an eggplant in your first dream of the new year, is a good omen. On the way, we were planning to visit a children's park called Shinmei Toten Shakawato Koen, the former tram depot park, which displays old totem trams, but we accidentally passed it by, so let me introduce it to you using some online resources. The Toten is a tram that is still in operation in the city. The old trams are displayed in this park. This is because the park is located on the site of a former tram depot. We missed out on visiting this park this time, but we definitely want to go there next time. Rikubi-en Garden. Well, we have arrived at Rikubi-en Garden. Rikubi-en Garden was created in 1695. This garden is famous for its weeping cherry trees, and in spring it attracts many visitors. Rikubi-en Garden is within my sphere of daily life, so I pass by it all the time, but this is the first time I have been inside. I paid the very reasonable admission fee of 300 yen, for adults, and free for children, and then we entered the garden. First of all, the famous weeping cherry tree greets you. It's like a climax right from the start. Even if it's not cherry blossom season, it's still spectacular. Perhaps it was the beauty of the garden, or perhaps it was the fatigue from walking, but my normally cool daughter was inexplicably excited. The pond is also beautiful. The turtle in the pond, I thought it was either a fake or I had mistaken it for a stone, but it was a living turtle. The central part of the garden is characterized by the bright beauty of the pond and the trimmed trees, but the surrounding area is a dense forest. It's cool and the disorderly feel is almost divine. There are several places to eat in the park, and they tempted us greatly. This beautiful building is a toilet. Just looking at the toilet may make you feel like you've gained something. Tokyo Somei Sakura Hot Spring. Our feet are getting tired, so we're off to the bath to finish things off. This time we're going to the Sakura Natural Hot Spring next to the Somei Ryan Cemetery. The water is rich in salt, having been dug up from deep underground. As well as the hot spring, there is also a restaurant and massage service. It's not a huge facility, but it's actually quite relaxing. Today's Tokyo walkthrough is over. We hope you enjoyed it. See you again soon.